Yes, we're back. We're back again in X-Plane. We're back again to carry on our journey up the UK by going around the UK. And this time we're back in the good old 172. And we're here where we left off the last time at the airport I couldn't find at Compton Abbas. And it's grassy. That looks quite a nice place to be there. And we're off to the Isle of Wight. What can possibly go wrong with that? Grab that guidebook to flying in the UK on grass. That could be a thing. Damn it. And let's go. So hi there, Steve here, and yes, welcome back to X-Plane. So we're going to carry on our journey. This is where we've got to. Compton Abbas, South UK, near Shaftesbury. We're going to go across here to the Isle of Wight, avoiding obviously Bournemouth and all the big airports. We started off down here in Land's End. We're making our way up to John O'Groats. So we're going to come around the south of the UK, head up the west coast and all the way up here. And in different planes along the way, may do some slightly longer legs, may do some slightly quicker legs. And I think next time we do one, we're going to have company as well. That's going to be interesting. This one, though, 43 nautical miles, so not very far. Let's jump in the plane and put some things on. Mixture all the way in. Just realised I'm in the rep version, aren't I? Damn it. Okay. Set mixture full lean, maximum throttle on crank engine. As soon as it starts, set mixture full rich again and replace. There we go. Yeah, this is the the reality enhanced package version of the plane, which I haven't done many hours in. I thought I was in the standard version, so this version I've actually done only 10 hours in, because it's completely different. It moans at you like it's doing now. The engine number one spark plugs are fouling, raise the engine RPMs and lean the mixture. So this isn't going to be a good flight, is it? Okay, so anyway, let's set where we're going to, which is EGHJ. So we'll do that. So E G H. We're not going to Compton Abbas, that's where we are. Bembridge, there we go. Let's just see if there's an approach for Bembridge. There isn't. Okay, so it's straight in. So put some lights on. So lights are on, we're all ready to go. Our runway is just there. If you're new to my videos, welcome. X-Plane, this series is going to be carrying on a Saturday on the channel. Excuse me. Also from me on a Monday is something from OMSI, the bus simulator. On a Wednesday, something from Train Sim. On a Friday, something from either Fernbus or Tourist Bus. With the occasional random Sunday video chucked in there as well. So plenty of content from me. Also generally put out, we do a couple of flying streams each week over on Twitch, and putting out one, sometimes both of those as well. So a couple of longer flight videos. So if you're into flight, we do some multiplayer flying a couple of times a week. Right, so here we are then. It's going to moan at me in a second, but we'll take a screenshot there. Right, we've got ourselves ready to go. We're going to fly at 2,000 feet. That's already plumbed in. It's moaning at me now about damaging the engine. which you don't get that in the standard version. Okay, well, we're airborne. Can we clear the trees? Just about. Autopilot on. And off we go. So in true earth south we still are, looking rather nice. And yeah, the good old 172. I think I'm going to taxi lights and landing lights off now. So we're going to head out past, sort of across the New Forest, sort of Verwood, Ringwood, and then down through past Livingston, past the approach into Bournemouth International, over the Solent, over the Isle of Wight, and down. So 28-minute flight. We are still climbing though, so we should pick up a bit of speed once we get to 2,000 feet. I don't know why it said 2,000 feet actually. I'm going to descend. I'm going to go 1,500 feet. I could probably even go a bit lower than that actually. Be careful of our speed. So we got a lot more wind noise in the rep version than we get in the standard version. It is more realistic than the default 172. I should really learn to fly it more, so it does moan at you when you start it up incorrectly. And I think there's more chance of me blowing it up as well, which is never a good thing. So our journey is going to continue. As I said, next time we'll get some company along, see if someone else from the Discord community wants to join me for some multiplayer flying, which I'm sure they will. And that'll be carrying on from the Isle of Wight. And possibly something a little bit quicker than this. There we go, we'll stick to 1,200 feet. So we can get to see the scenery at least, and doesn't it look great? It's absolutely stunning. Flying in the UK is pretty awesome. So engine RPMs just about in the red. Let's drop them back a little bit. There we go. We haven't got a lot of fuel, but it'll be enough to get us there. Actually, it's a lot, not very long. I've done 1.1 hours in this version of the plane, so not a lot at all. So 16:43, time's actually going up. That's never good. There we go, time's coming down now. Just lean out the mixture a little bit. So this is where we are. We zoom in. So approaching Verwood, fording bridge there. Then we'll be coming over at Ringwood. One of my favourite bits of the UK is down here in the New Forest. We did a flight on that just before I went away last time. We're actually staying Ferndown, so pretty much here near Bournemouth Airport. So we're trying to avoid major airports all the way on this journey. Hence why we're flying into Bembridge, and then we'll probably be coming across. We don't want to go to. We could go Shoreham, or maybe even Bognor. That could be quite nice. Into Bognor Regis, a little bit of a short hop across there, and then work our way around the coast, which would be really nice to follow the coast. We could certainly go into Lydd. I think that could be quite interesting, and then have to go across over Dover into Manston, and then we'll make our way up through sort of Norwich, Norfolk, Lincolnshire. A couple of these legs we may do something a little bit quicker, and then all the way up to Scotland. And if there's still interest in the series, when we get all the way up here to Wick, so we'll fly over John O'Groats and land at Wick, and because there's not a lot this side, it could be then we'll do a couple of long legs back down the other side of the UK and back to where we started. But we'll see if there's continued interest. If you're enjoying the series, please do leave a comment below and let me know. So cruising at a nice steady sort of 120-ish. So yeah, definitely foresty. So that's Verwood. We're going over. Well, it could be Ringwood actually. So we'll go past the approach into Bournemouth. But yeah, the actual True Earth, which we'll put a link to the Orbx site in the description below. True Earth scenery, really, really nice. This brings a whole new dimension to flying, certainly in the UK. And I like flying low and slow. Which is pretty awesome. I'm just put a screenshot. You may see something whiz past your screen in a second. I'm just going to share a screenshot in Discord, being a professional person that I'm not. Actually, there we go. So this now is that's Ringwood. So there's the main dual carriageway. Through Ringwood. Where's the shops and stuff? There's a Sainsbury's and that lot. That's coming. I'm trying to get out of sense of direction now. And that's coming from London, going south. So the main Salisbury Road comes in up there. No, here. There should be some shops here somewhere. Okay, confused I am as to where we are. What the hell are those cars doing going round and roundabout? So yeah, continuing south into the main bit of the New Forest now, which is one of my favourite parts of the UK. So here's where we are. So approaching the end of the approach into Bournemouth International. So I didn't want to land at a major airport, so we avoided that. And then down over Livingston, over the Solent, and then down. I think it's going to be a straight in into Bembridge as well, and it is straight in. Almost can't get much straighter than that. That's pretty cool. Looking forward to that. Oh, guys, that grass. Grass. I hope it's easy to spot, unlike the last one. So it's at 55 feet, so we have to come in quite low. I can tune the radio. 123. 0.25. I doubt if we'll hear anything, but I've tuned it anyway. So Bournemouth is that way. Bournemouth Airport anyway is that way now. "22 miles to go, and we've got to cross the Solent." So you can just about see the Solent over there. So you're going to go past Lymington, so Lyndhurst and Lymington, and then out over the Solent. So 9 minutes to go to our destination. So all these flights I'm going to try and keep to around the half an hour if I can. So some of those longer legs may have to be in slightly faster planes. Yeah, you can certainly notice the wind noise more compared to the non-rep version. So here's Lyndhurst is up there to our left, it's up there, and Lymington should be down to our right on the coast. So what's this in the middle then? Oh, this is Brockenhurst. Oh, it's a lovely walk along the railway from Brockenhurst that I've done a couple of times. It's really, really nice. So that would be, there's the railway. So down here, it ends up running along the main road because there's a little pub by the railway station. You park there and then go for wanders. It must be around here somewhere. I've walked around. It's lovely. So we've got Lymington over here on our right, so there's Lymington, and approaching the Solent now, with the Isle of Widget in front of us. The wind noise does add something. This is what it would be like in real life, although you'd end up with noise cancelling headphones on nowadays, so you wouldn't necessarily hear the wind noise. But I do like the 172. I think this is my favourite plane so far anyway, that I've flown. It's one I've done the most hours in, not this version obviously, but the standard version. We've got one in the FS economy company we have, that started out in the UK, that have got a quest to try and get it to Australia. It's currently in Damascus, I think it is, and we're trying to get it down to Australia, only using jobs in FS economy. It's taken a while so far to get it to Damascus, because at these speeds it's going to take a little while to get that thing to all the way down to Australia, and then we'll try and get it to New Zealand if we can, and then I don't know where we're going to put it after that, because it's only going to have a limited range fuel wise as to sort of doing long legs. So it's not going to be the endurance of the pilot necessarily, it's going to be the endurance of the fuel. So it'd be interesting to see how far we can get that. Maybe I'll post the odd video when we do something exciting in that as well, if you want to see it, of course, with the progress of getting our 172 to Australia. I've had a few interesting flights in it so far, trying to get it above 9,500 feet to climb the Alps, which certainly makes life interesting. So here we go, leaving the coast. Hurst Castle is up there, which is a really nice place to walk from. So you've got Barton on Sea, and again an area that I really like, just along there, and Hurst Castle stuck out there. which I can highly recommend going to. And here we come then, approaching the Isle of Wight. 11 miles to our destination. So we get to 10 miles, I'll descend a bit more. I haven't been to the Isle of Wight for years actually. I must try and go back. I've been across from it a lot, but I haven't been over there for a long time. Right, so let's back the throttle off a bit. And we'll descend to about 800 feet. We'll buzz the residents of the Isle of Wight. I'll just take another screenshot now. Right, not quite appeared on the radar yet. Let's zoom out. So there it is. There's our airport. So we are not far away now. Four minutes, in fact. 7 miles away. It should be a straight in. I don't know what sort of markings it's got. Let's have a look. It's got no runway markings. Little nav map, being the awesome bit of kit that it is, tells you it's grass runway, no runway markings. Yay! I picked the right airport, didn't I? So you're going to have to rely on a little nav map, I think, to let me know when I'm close. So I'll keep my eye on that. It's not appeared on here yet. Let's move out the range. No, wrong way. So we are getting there. It should be straight in front of us. The Isle of Wight's looking rather nice though. The detail to True Earth is just brilliant. Alright, see if we can see any sign of a flat bit of grass. We're running out of island, so it's got to be in front of us somewhere. Is that it? Okay. It's the other side of some trees, apparently. There. I see it. There it is. I reckon. It doesn't look grass. Oh, there's a grass strip there, but... Okay, right, we have the runway in sight. Which is handy, because that's what we've got to try and land at. No, there is a concrete strip and a grass strip. Aha, there we go. So yeah, concrete strip and the grass strips. It's calling that one grass. Right, we should be good then, in theory. Alright, turn the autopilot off then. Let's make our way in. Landing lights on. Mixture is full rich. Plane's probably going to moan at me now for idling again. Give it a notch of flaps. Arriving at waypoint. That's handy. Get down, ship. Oh, that's traffic. Well, that wasn't the best landing. Let's just dash across here before anyone notices. Despite having the, I think the brakes aren't as effective on the rep version. They're probably more realistic. But I'm used to the brakes on the non-rep version. Moaning at me about spark plugs again. Oh, it's going to tell me about damaging the radios now. It's just, the plane doesn't stop bloody moaning, does it? There we go. But we have arrived, albeit with an interesting landing on the Isle of Wight, in the Isle of Wight, on the Isle of Wight, at the Isle of Wight. We're here. Next time we will carry on from here in a different plane. Hopefully something that can take off on this, and hopefully we'll have a better landing. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Do hit subscribe if you want to see more from me, not only in X-Plane, but in buses and coaches and trains and trucks as well. And do please check out the Discord server, a link to which, of course, I'll leave in the description below. Until the next time then, if you have been, thanks very, very much for watching.